You're watching KARE 11 News Now. I'm Chris Harapsky. Parents in Burnsville are pushing for their school district to change the graduation date. Right now, it falls on a major Muslim holiday. Raya Katani talked with some of the concerned parents.
And it is not right to make our students choose between their religion and their education.
What feels to some like an impossible decision.
Those days are very important to us.
Is the focus of tonight's listening session ahead of a school board meeting in District 191, encompassing Burnsville, Eagan, and Savage area schools.
Rescheduling graduation to recognize Eid sends a powerful message. Every student matters.
Burnsville High School's graduation ceremony is scheduled for June 6th, a date the district says was set almost 2 years in advance, but that could now coincide with Eid al-Adha, one of only 2 major Muslim holidays. The district doesn't track students' religions, but Sulaiman Aden with the Council on American Islamic Relations says there's a growing number of Muslim families and students in South Metro schools.
You know, having families and students having to determine, do I go to graduation or do I cut my Eid festivity short and go to graduation? And a contention like that should not be happening.
Burnsville High is now considering offering 2 ceremonies on different dates and will have a finalized plan no later than April 23rd, considering some people have already made plans for the original date.
Changing the date would definitely affect them, you know, both financially and recreational-wise.
The district's communication director, Aaron Tinklenberg, says they've worked with religious leaders, staff, and students to figure out the best path forward.
No one part of our community is a monolith.
And as they wait, some hope they won't have to make what feels like an impossible decision.
Please know that this isn't just an issue about inclusion. It really is about belonging.
As of right now, district and school leaders say there will definitely be a graduation ceremony on June 6th. The question is, will the school add the option of offering a second ceremony at a different date? That decision will be based on a survey that seniors and their families are filling out this week. Well, fresh off a national championship, the U of M dance team is getting ready to compete on an even bigger stage. The title-winning team is set to represent the USA at the International Cheer Union World Championships in about 2 weeks. Here's Jessica Hart.
Minnesota unites us.
The University of Minnesota dance team isn't done competing. Only this time they're representing something much bigger.
The U.S. national team, yeah, the United States, our country.
On the left is senior Callie Hilton. On the right is sophomore Maddie Verselli.
So each year there is a process where you can submit applications and videos.
The team was selected as the U.S. national team in the pom and jazz category at the International Cheerleading Union World Championship.
It's hard to put into words, honestly.
An honor that doesn't come around often.
I was stoked.
We were really excited. We were kind of more in shock, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that comes with a price.
It doesn't come for free, unfortunately.
Dance is not an NCAA-sanctioned sport. The team relies mostly on fundraisers to pay for training and travel. This opportunity is no different.
Any financial resources that we can get definitely help our program succeed and therefore our country succeed.
A chance to represent something bigger than yourself.
Getting another opportunity to represent something way, way bigger than yourself is just I don't think any of us will ever forget that.
And I'm just very proud to be a part of, to represent not only Minnesota, but all the work that every dance team in this nation does.
25% of the proceeds go to the dance team to help fund their trips. If you want to support them, you can head over to our website, KARE11.com. This weekend, Jon Hamm is hosting Saturday Night Live for the 4th time, but it's his first since 2010. Hamm's 15 cameos, though, in the years since have kept him feeling right at home in Studio 8H. Mark Barger has the details.
It's always been a dream of mine to host SNL.
And Jon Hamm has lived that dream 3 times, along with more than a dozen SNL cameos.
Without this beautiful face, I'm just a tall guy with a perfect body.
There's little secrets and tricks and little backstage things that you learn over the course of being here over and over and over again.
Which come in handy.
There's no system.
For a dramatic actor who's just as much at home getting laughs.
Jon Hamm's Jon Hamm. Ham you can eat in the bathroom.
You find out real quick if it's working or not. If you're in front of an audience and they're laughing, it's generally a lot better than if you're in front of the audience and they're silent. I've had both of those experiences. I prefer the former.
And his experience at SNL 50 was one to remember.
Am I funny? I was sitting right behind Alec Baldwin, right in front of Peyton Manning, right across the aisle from Keith Richards. Jack Nicholson was right there. It was just looking around the audience was crazy enough.
Ham's return to Studio 8H
This week with musical guest Lizzo.
comes as his new series, Your Friends and Neighbors, premieres on Apple TV+.
I gotta deliver some bad news. You're fired.
What?
Ham plays a fired hedge fund manager who turns to high-end burglary to maintain his lifestyle.
I really enjoyed it. It's a good-looking show, and it's not like really anything else that's on the air right now. So I think people will find it and enjoy it.
Just as much as Ham's enjoyed SNL through the decades.
I'm 54 years old, and the show's 50, so I guess we grew up together.
Mark Barker, NBC News.
Not sure if you caught it there, but again, Grammy winner and former Minneapolis resident Lizzo will be the musical guest. Stick with us. More news and weather coming up after the break.